Hello, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, Wildcard Wednesday. I am T, and this is Jazz
Hi,
of
everybody.
JT Ladies Lounge on
Yes.
Jetsons Radio DC. I know it's been a while.
We missed you.
And I know y'all probably missed us. No, I'm messing with y'all. But yes, thank you for tuning in. We missed you guys last week, last Wednesday and last Sunday. So we're back, and thank you for tuning in.
Yep.
And today is Wildcard Wednesday. So actually the show that we are doing today was supposed to air last week, but
Stuff
having
happens.
minor issues, we
Yeah.
didn't air. So
Yeah.
so everybody that did probably see the post, could have thought, oh, they just talked about this last week. No, we actually didn't.
Nope.
So we're doing it today.
Yep.
So this gives the opportunity for the people who wanted to talk on the last show or give their opinion last week. You have the opportunity now.
Yep.
So thank you for tuning in. So again, today we will be talking about what are the things that you should stop doing when you hit 40.
Now, we all know a lot of us have maybe surpassed it, slowly creeping up on it, but it's coming, right?
Right. And
Right.
I think we all at some point in our life, even when you were younger, even when you were 18, 21, 25, we all said to ourselves, I'm 25, I can't be doing that no more. Or you said about that person, dang, they 30 and they still doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Too
So
old to be doing that.
right. So we all say that. But is it really a right age to stop doing things? You know what I'm saying? Because somebody can be 50, 60 or whatever and still be doing something and they feel that is okay.
Right.
So it just depends.
Right.
But what do you feel at 40, if you're about to reach 40, and here I'm literally around the corner. Don't do that. You I'm literally around the corner.
I still got
some
20
of the
more years
things,
to go.
some of the things that we looked up, just some, things that played in my head or things that I heard people say, I can agree to it because it's like, I know I said to myself, I'm about to be 40, I can't still be doing that or I shouldn't still be doing that. But it just depends on what it is. And one of the things, we're going to go over the list, but one of the things were eating, your way of eating. And I'm going to tell you why I say I agree with that. Because as I've gotten older, and even just like now, that when I eat, it's like I feel tired fast. And then and the first thing I say to myself, is it because I ate that? You know what I'm saying? I feel sluggish. I'm like, oh my goodness, is it something mental? Is it a mental thing? Even with my workouts, you know what I'm saying? I've noticed that my energy level is not the same because I ate something too heavy. Oh, I'm telling you. So it ain't just about something negative or, hanging out or partying or whatever. When you say, you reach a certain age, you shouldn't be doing it. My eating habits, I really need to get better with that. I know I do. I limit things that I've eaten. I monitor it, but like I said, I still have my moments that I indulge, and it's like I feel it after I eat it. So I will say at a certain age, it is certain things you do have to slow down doing. So let us know some of your thoughts before we share, what we search and our thoughts also. So
we want to thank you all for joining. We got Tamika on. We got Mark on. Dee back. He said after 40, we're looking for marriage. Some people are.
Yeah.
Some people are,
Right, right.
We got Ali said, hey, Ali. We was hoping you would hop on, too, because I can't wait to hear what you got to say, girl. Man, I'm 38. I'm good. Marriage, no. Getting money, yes.
Right. So that's right. So
everybody got priorities. You know what I'm saying? So Stephanie Bullock, thank you for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. One thing I think, and I have to agree with you on that, and that's why I stopped eating meat, because I started noticing the difference in how I felt earlier on. But I do know that the older I get, my energy level is different.
Right.
Dropping. It's not even like I was high energy in the first place. I just do a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if I stop, I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But if I'm in motion, but now it's just like I have to literally like pry my eyelids open Not because I'm not eating right, not because I'm not exercising, not because I'm not dieting. It's because I know I'm approaching another milestone. And they say a woman's body change every 5 to 7 years, and especially in the hormonal level. You know what I'm saying? So I know, like, I can't eat the same things I did when I was 18 because my metabolism was higher and it was burning off. Right. And if I stayed eating what I was eating then, you know, my weight would change, my energy would change. Like, you know, food plays a part in a lot of things in your life. Right. So I think that is a good thing that you brought up is how you eat, because no matter, I tell a lot of people that too, and it's hard for people to change what they've always been used to. Right. But it ain't even that you're going to get the same results if you do the same thing you've always done. Your results going to be different because your metabolism different. Everything is changing for you. You know, not to say it's changing for the worse. It is going downhill. But there are things that we can do and we can eat that can help us, you know, maintain a healthy level of energy or a healthy weight, healthy exercise. So, you know, it's all in trial and error.
No, you know that's one thing I definitely can tell you that I have noticed the difference. And I'm not saying within the last year because I'm about to be 40. I'm talking about even just going back 2 years, 3 years ago. Right. That I'm like, okay, you can't eat this tomorrow. You know, you first of all, you can't eat this and just lay down, because it's like when you lay down, you feel that feeling in your chest and you're like, oh my goodness, I gotta sit up. So before you could just lay down. And so So when you get to a certain age, it is certain things you got to stop doing. Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie, for joining us. Thank you, Joshua. Beautiful. Yes. Cedric said, approaching 40, I was looking for peace, a piece of peace, and a peace of mind. Yes.
And I think that's sometimes a lifelong quest, you know. Right. But there are things that as we get older, we acquire more. Like Lonnie was using the word tools. We acquire more tools in our box to be able to acquire a peace of mind. Right. But first you got to get a PIECE of mind in order to get PACE. No,
but that's what he did. Yeah. That's what his comments. Yeah. That's exactly what his comments said. And I noticed
when he said that, I was like, that makes so much sense, because sometimes you're looking for a piece of peace in your mind, but you don't even got, your mind ain't even set. Right. To get what you need to, you know what I'm saying? So you have to do that. It's like you have to work. And as you get older, you find out you have to do a lot of inside work. You know, you change your inside, it'll change your outside automatically. You know what I'm saying? The things that you used to be able to tolerate and do, you won't be able to tolerate it because it's no more bringing you that peace of mind that you thought it once brought you before.
Right, exactly. Mike said, I'm 43. I just learned a week ago from Jay-Z that the most important thing in life is people, not things. So I learned I can't trade money for people. Especially if I'm waiting to get married. It's not a trade. Money and people are two separate institutions that work together. I'm feeling like I'm not supposed to get money, but I'm supposed to take the money. I have and find a great person to share life with. Yeah, and you know what? When the certain age of, I'm reaching 40, I want a family, I want kids. Because sometimes you can say I reached a certain age and it don't have to be that you being with a significant other. It could be like, I'm 40, I want kids. You know what I'm saying? But having somebody, you have somebody to say they good with being single, or they good at reaching 40 and enjoying their life. That is fine. Yes. But if you reach that 40 mark and you feel, okay, I partied in my early 20s, 30s, I'm now 40, I want a peace of mind, I want to settle down, it's okay too. And also, because it's not a right or wrong answer.
Right, and also too, if you acquire all the things that you think you want in life at 20 and 30, and then you realize that you have things, but you have no one to share these things with. You have nobody to pass these things on to. Right. I think when you get older, I can't even say when you get older, sometimes you just start looking at life a little bit differently. Whether it come through a message that you heard from Jay-Z or your pastor. Right. Or, just living life and seeing people acquire all these things and they have no one to share them with. They have no one to pass them on to. Right. And at the end of the day, at your funeral, it's going to be you and things. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that's, when you start, you have to understand it's an investment in yourself and in people, but you have to be careful of who you invest into. That's the whole thing about the people thing. You have to be very careful about that. Dee Dee said it's already a blessing to make it at 40 in this world, and it really, really is. Right. I used to think 40 was really old.
Girl,
I remember saying, "Oh my God, you old boy." I'm looking forward to 40. You know what I'm saying? I put enough people in the ground. I've seen enough people shot up and crippled, and their life has been completely changed, and they're not even the age that I am.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to 40 and all the wonderful bodily changes it has to bring.
Right.
I'm lying about that part, but I am looking forward to 40. Because it's a milestone. It's a blessing.
Yes, it really is.
I'm on this side of the land for now.
Right, and what you accomplished. Yeah. Okay, so this some of the things, like I said, we found out that we looked into, just what the
and
internet says.
Yeah, the internet don't lie, y'all.
So y'all continue, letting us know what y'all feel. But these are just some of the things that I'm pretty sure some of us probably say, you know what, you're right. And even just overall as a person, these are probably some of the things that you say, regardless of if I'm 40 or not, I still feel this way.
Yep, and make sure you like, comment, and share this video, because we want to know your opinions, even on what we say. Like, how do you feel about the things that we're going to read off to you, and, your thoughts?
All right. One of the things that said that you should stop doing when you hit 40, shake it off. Shake it off. And you know what? I say that a lot. And when I say to shake it off, and it's not that I'm trying to be inconsiderate of the people's feelings or their emotions. But I guess at some certain things in life, if you're still complaining about what you don't like, oh, my life is this, or you're still complaining about stuff that happened when you was 13 or when you was 21, shake that shit off. Shake it off.
Or get help.
Right. It's not saying that, just forget about it, but shake it off. It's okay. You're now here about to be 40 and you're still fussing and harboring over something that happened at 18. Again, I know everybody is different, but like Jazz said, the shake it off part could even be getting help. Shake it off. That don't mean forget about it.
And that don't mean pretend like it never happened.
Right. Oh, disregard that it happened, but do something about it.
Yes.
Shake it off. Do something about it so you're not going into another milestone, like you said, in your life that you feel you should be doing, but you're still harboring over something that happened when you was 22.
And you missed your whole 30s because of your 22. Now you're going to miss your whole 40s because of your 22. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you can't just, suck it up and move on, because sometimes it is hard, seek the proper help.
Right.
Put the
and
proper
that's a good
things into
thing, Jazz.
place.
I'm glad you said that, because it ain't
and stop being afraid to do that.
Right.
Because, of course, I know, and, for a lot of people, they know black people really don't like to seek counseling, psychology, things like that. You have to find out who and what can help you. And a lot of times, the person you're talking to that you think is helping you is probably broken too.
Right.
And it's like blind leading the blind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Seek professional help, because obviously, if you're in your 40s and it happened to you in your 20s, you've been crying out along the way and you haven't gotten what you needed. Right. So now you need to do something different in order to get something different.
Right. So to shake it off is not saying, again, being inconsiderate or not caring about the feelings. Just say, oh, forget about it. Seek help. Do something about it.
Yes.
And to get over it.
Yeah. Or either to learn how to deal with it, because a lot of things we can't, just get over. But you can learn different coping mechanisms, to be able to carry on a productive life and still acknowledge what you've been through, so it can help you grow and help someone in your life grow.
Right.
Yep. I think that's a good one.
We have a few comments. You want to read them, Jay?
I sure do. Stephanie, thank you for joining us. I know we said that before. Hassana, Ray, thanks for joining us. Stephanie says, I am 50 now, and at this stage I am thankful for life's lessons. At 50, I am now more present for loved ones. I am truly enjoying my spouse at this point in my life, and that is amazing. That is exactly what you should be doing, enjoying life. Hey, sis. Hey, Tashonda. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Good evening, Queens. Hey, Terrace. Tracy, thank you so much for joining us. Cedric said, true substance, speak. Thank you so much. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and share this video. Things that you should stop doing, or things that you think people or yourself should stop doing by the time you reach 40.
Yes. So it said it's too late to apologize.
That's what you should stop doing?
It's too late to apologize.
Okay, so I'm going to read this and to help you guys get a better understanding, because I was thinking it ain't never too late to apologize, because, it might take you some time to realize you was wrong, but it's just the acknowledgement of you being wrong. But it says, people tend to have a lot of opinions about parenting decisions of others, from their education to how they discipline them once they've done something wrong. The truth is, No one knows your children as well as you do. So 40 is the perfect age to stop apologizing for the way you raise your kids.
Okay, there you go. So,
boom.
Okay, so there you go. Don't read no more. So pretty much stop apologizing for what you do. Not saying for what you do because
not what you do, but what you done, maybe.
Yeah, what you do. So not saying what you do because you have to apologize. I mean, it's never a certain age to cut off to say stop apologizing.
Right.
But we know how many times you done said you did something and you know it was right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you did something and the person took it the wrong way or something. You're like, oh, I apologize that you took it that way. Or I apologize that I said that. To me, it's like, no, it's not always that you have to apologize that somebody took something the wrong way because you felt that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it too as somebody being sensitive. And I'm giving that as an example that happened at the job yesterday. I ain't gonna get all into that. But we had a prime example of something that happened at my job yesterday. Somebody made a comment. The person took it way out of hand, which wasn't even directed towards them.
Not minding their business.
But the other, yes, not minding their business, but it wasn't even directed towards them. But the other coworker had to apologize because they was like, "Oh, she should not have said that." But I wasn't even talking to you, so why am I apologizing to you?
You not minding your business.
Right? Why am I apologizing to you?
A lot of times
and
people
I wasn't
jump
even
in
talking to
because
you
they feel guilty about something that you said that struck a chord in them that they probably shouldn't have been doing in the first place. It happens a lot, especially when you're not minding your business.
Right, so because you took it the wrong way, you took it away that you did, but I'm apologizing because you feel I offended the person. But I wasn't even talking. So I'm going to sit there and say, oh, I apologize. No, I felt how I felt. I said what I said. It wasn't me, but I'm just saying. And that's what it is. And even like it was saying with the kids. People say, oh, I apologize the way I did this. I apologize. You know when it's the right time to apologize and when it's not. Stop apologizing for who you are. If somebody don't like you because you successful, don't apologize for being successful.
I agree.
Don't apologize because you doing the damn thing.
But sometimes your kids be bad and they do stuff in public that you don't expect them to do. You be like, oh shit.
No, I know you're talking about well, yeah, when you talking about the kids, no, I know. But I'm just saying overall when they say it's never too late to what is that? It's too late to apologize.
Yeah,
right.
Stop doing that. I think too what it means is stop apologizing for your grown kids is making their grown mistakes and you feeling guilty about something they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you like, oh, I am so sorry. I should have never drank in front of my kid because now my kid's 24 and he's a raging alcoholic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're carrying that guilt and you're steadily apologizing. But in all honesty, at a certain time, you have to take on your own sins and responsibilities for what you do. Right. You know? So I think that's I think it's how you look at it. Yeah, that's one of them that could have been taken, either way. Like, stop apologizing, period. Like, yeah, I said it. And when you get older, like my grandmother, she just turned 80. She's not going to apologize. Oh, she's just going to say, right. And it don't even matter if she didn't mean it. However you took it to whatever she said is however it is. And it's just out there in the universe. You know what I'm saying? And she could not have even meant that. But it's just the way you took it, and she won't apologize. Right.
So I guess it's too late to apologize can go both. I guess you can look at it different because we do have to apologize sometimes when we know we've done something wrong. But when you doing your thing, or you done, like I said, you done raised your kids, they grown, you done gave them the right tools to succeed in life, but then they just want to take the opposite direction
and blame you for the one thing they saw you do out of all the 900 million things you done right. So I mean that's a good one. Stop apologizing. I also am looking at this thing and I think it's talking about women's clothing, and I don't see like the header or anything, but it says you don't have to spend a lot of time flipping through magazines before you notice a heap of rules about what women should and should not wear. Especially as women grow older, the fashion industry tries to dictate what pieces of clothing are appropriate and fashionable. So I think that has to do something with after 40, women shouldn't wear certain things. Well, hell, I think men shouldn't wear skinny jeans at 20 or 40. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to tell people how to live their little skinny life? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think I don't know, because, now women working out around 40, they looking real right. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
I don't know, but I don't know. Because
know,
mini skirts, I think if you have to like shimmy, I don't know. I don't want to say what I think you shouldn't wear, because let me tell you something. When I reach 40, if I can mash up in it and be doing something, I might try it, but it won't be like an everyday thing. Like I'm not going to try to look 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if I can crush in my 40s,
right,
that's what I'm here to do.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So I do think at a certain time, maybe you should stop shopping at H&M and Rue 21.
Right.
At a certain age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then, like, what if all the other stores got whack clothes?
But then you can't even say that, because you can go in probably them stores and it just depends on what you get.
What you get out of
I
the
love
stores,
H&M.
I do too.
I love H&M.
I'm not going to give that up by 40. If I can still fit
so it don't matter.
I'm there.
Matter of fact, this is the H&M thing right
I
here.
like it. I'm going to ask you, you look real warm and cozy.
So it don't matter. I just think what you get from the stores.
Yeah, it's a good... They say 40 is a good time to start wearing what you want to wear.
See,
yes.
And there we go. It's too late to apologize. Don't
too late to apologize for being sexy at 40, and I can wear this H&M outfit that you can't. I agree. Put that thing on if that's what you want to wear.
Hey, Tamika, how you doing? Thanks for joining
honey,
us.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, I think this one right here, I believe probably go
for both
sexes and even age. I don't know. Not even age, but I think it just does. Obsessing over your phone.
Depends on your life.
Right. Because if your phone literally is your computer and you do all your work, are you obsessing over it because, that's your money maker?
Or you're obsessing over it because you're waiting for that text from that one person?
Right. So,
or you stalking somebody?
I think this
it just depends on what the phone is being used for.
Right. Obsessing over your phone. They said you should stop doing that by the time you're 40. I don't know if you guys ever left your phone in the house and you probably was only 2 minutes away from the house, so you turn right back around and get your phone. Yes, I've done it. And because I was like, okay, what about if my kids call me? What about if I need to call somebody? Even though I'm heading to work and I have a desk phone, but it's also like,
my people live out of town.
I don't know. Like, I don't know everybody number by heart.
And that's
where
sucks.
we used to, you know what I'm saying?
That's what sucks.
So, yeah, the cell phone thing, yes, has come a long way. So, we probably do tend to obsess over our phone more than what we want. But if it's your money maker, your business maker, I mean, hey, do it. Because if you miss that call, shoot, you could have lost out some some money. You know what I'm saying?
Don't miss the money. Don't do that. And another one is stop pretending you don't like it when you reach 40. Sometimes I think you pretend you don't. You go along with things because you don't want to hurt the other person's feeling, or you don't want to cause more conflict than what it really needs to be. And if you just agree and do it and get it over with. Mm-hmm. But I honestly can say, as I've gotten older, bullshit is bullshit and it's less tolerable. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I go along with it for a little bit and I'm like, but after a while, it's only so much I can take, and they saying just stop doing it, period. Stop pretending you don't like it.
Stop pretending, and know your sexuality, know what you want, in life, know what you want sexually, whatever. Like, stop pretending like you like it. If you like it, if you love it, if you enjoy it, then you do. Don't play that game and like, no, I think he liked me. Oh, I don't want to be pressed.
Oh yeah,
like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. I
am
understand
the worst.
it. But at the same time, that it's like, no, go for what you want.
Oh my God.
Go for what you want. No, I'm serious, Jazz. It's like you have to either go with that. It happened, and some of y'all might not agree.
Suck that up.
I'm telling y'all, some of y'all might not agree,
and we want to hear if you don't agree.
It's okay, but it's like, yo, you two. It's like, again, you too
damn old to be playing.
Again, you done probably had relationship after relationship. I don't know. You done had kids probably, and you still playing the game. I don't want him to think I'm chasing him. Or
you know what? You know what I hate?
But I understand because I've done that before. But it's like, still go out, because I did it. I was the one that was like, no. But then I'm like, no, I'm going after what I want. And I did. So that's what I said. I had to come out of that.
Yes.
So it's possible that if you do that, you can get something in return.
I hate people in denial. I hate people in denial of the fact of what it really is and what they're trying to convince themselves that it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we living together and we doing this every day, and you have a hard time saying you're in a relationship, what the hell is your hold up? And you're 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. You know what it is. I know what it is. But out here in these streets and the social media, you trying to play it like it ain't what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not even saying in denial, but just downplaying it like, she left her shoes in the bathroom last night. I don't like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it.
When we was in, third, fourth grade, you write them letters, do you like me or like me not? Check yes or no.
And then you got a definitive answer. That's what we should go back to doing. Instead of all the games, let's just drop notes and then be like, remember you had circled notes, so don't be calling me. Don't be trying to check up on me, where I'm at, what I'm doing. Don't leave your toothbrush.
Right, and that's what it's like. I mean, I get it. But like I said, for me, when I found the one that I did not want to get away, I did it. That was just me, and I had to get out of that trying to, play hard to get it. No, I like you. I want to be with you. I love you. Let's do this. Let's do that. So, but I understand. But hey,
then you have those chances where you do all that, and you get dirt kicked in your face.
Right, and right.
So it's hard to open back up. But I definitely feel like if you, and then there are warning signs. So if you don't like it, just say you don't like it, and you can cut your losses early, or you can move on past it, and y'all can grow into something really beautiful. And that's in all relationships, whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, or just friendships. Period.
Right. Oh, here we go. Eating like a teenager. I said that at the beginning of the show. Let me tell y'all.
Of that.
My eating habits have gotten better, but I need to get better. Better.
I've been working with the baby, y'all. And she don't listen. She be like, oh my God, are you really eating that? Yes, girl. Because I know if I would eat that greasy hamburger and them fries, it may taste good going down, but when it's settled, it's going to be a whole different story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you start to think about the after effects of things before you eat it.
Right.
No,
and like I said, not even, I know they say it's not good to lay down after you eat and everything.
But sometimes that's just how life works.
You hungry, you probably been running all day, you got to eat, and then you say, I'm tired, you freshen up, you get in bed.
Yes.
So the eating, when you feel that right in your chest, the snacking, your stomach bloated, you like, oh, I shouldn't have ate that.
Yeah.
You're not making regular bowel movements. Whew. And I know we just had a show last week.
About being a regular.
Yeah, with Cherry Johnson. And that was one of the conversations we had. I'm already not a regular person that used the bathroom. Sorry, I'm not.
It happens.
I know they say you should use it every day, but I don't. So already, if I'm putting the wrong food in my body, that's already, instead of a day, now it's 2 days, now it's 3 days. So it's just like, that's not good. So I know, again, I need to get better, and I'm trying, and I'm getting there because I feel it.
Preach, child.
And like I said, my energy level, it's like I don't feel the energy no more. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you always have energy. Oh my gosh, girl. That is really weird. Damn, 40 years is coming, man. It's coming for us, and we're not going to be able to escape it. You know what I'm saying? But I think, we spend so much time taking care of others. We have to take care of ourselves as, we creep up there in age. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, energy levels go down. So we're not going to drive little Chucky to the game. You know what I'm saying? Or, stuff, just simple stuff that parents do is going to be harder to do because we're not eating right.
Right. So, said time to call it quits. So what? Time to call what quits? Your 40s can be all about dictating yourself to your relationships, but it's also an inappropriate time for calling it quits when those relationships aren't working for you anymore.
True.
Stop hanging out with toxic people, just like they said the name. I love Burnett 40, who began valuing her time after her most recent birthday. So I guess it's saying time to call it quits. If it's not working for you and you like, okay, I've been doing this for this, I'm about to be 40, or I guess even with the age, you don't have to necessarily I'm about to be 40, even if it's that.
Just period, when you realize it's toxic.
But it said time to call it quits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, but then it's like, do you, not even just that, not even just relationship, but just something that, I don't know, your job career, your job. If it's not working, if you're not, if you're not making the money you want, quit. Do something else.
Do something else and start looking into something else. Even if you are making the money that you need to be making and you're just unfulfilled. You know, and it's as far as toxic relationships and toxic people, we have a habit of holding on to them because it's our blanket,
right?
You know, and we're used to it. And it's crazy because I just came from home and I saw that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're used to what we're used to, and we're afraid to step out on a limb because we never know. We can guarantee the toxicity of the people that we with because we already know them. But when you get out and you have to meet new people and you have to learn new people all over again, you're opening yourself up to be vulnerable all over again, to attract those same type of people. Mm-hmm. But again, like I said earlier, before you can point the finger at somebody else, you got to check what's toxic in you.
Right.
What is it about you that's drawing these people into you, and why are you still holding on to these people that you know are not serving you any purpose?
Right.
I just had this conversation when I was home, and I promise it was just like, if you're not being served, if you're not serving a purpose in my life, then what are you here for? Not saying I'm here for what I can get from you, but I'm just saying, how can I grow from our time together? How can you grow from our time together? Because I may be toxic to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that's very important. And, you know, you can vent to a friend, but hell, if all y'all doing is venting back and forth, what's the solution and who's getting better here?
You're right. 100% right.
Yeah.
And the last one says, say goodbye to obligation. The truth is this list is only a test taste, but overall being 40 should be about quitting anything that no longer works for you, your family, or your lifestyle. If it doesn't contribute to your overall sense of purpose and well-being, let it go. So say goodbye to obligations.
You know what? I'm going to tell Jagger I'm no longer obligated at 40 to buy his ass chicken nuggets. He's going to have to get his own job, you know? I feel obligated because I'll be like, oh, the kid be wanting nuggets. Let me go to the store. You know, so, I mean, but outside of that, just like, I'm not going to. I partially agree with that because I don't think all obligations are bad, because sometimes I think it's what helps keeps you balanced is having an accountability partner and being obligated to do something, because other than that, maybe you would never make that move or take that step if you didn't have someone else that was looking up to you or looking to you to do that. You know, so I don't think all obligations are bad, but I do think we can minimize them, you know, by not overcommitting yourself.
But I guess it's saying, like, if it's not benefiting from you, that's the part, like you said. But then, like you
sometimes it's not even all about you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do have to think about others.
Exactly.
Whether it's your significant other, your kid, or even a friend that needs your help.
Career.
Or even
your career. For your career to expand, you have to, you know, make obligations
and commit yourself to shit you really don't want to. But you know, this is the only way that you're going to expand your portfolio and make more money in your career advancement. So I think that's a good one too, you know, because a lot of times we do over obligate ourselves to people than to career. You know what I'm saying? Then it's everybody again some more instead of you. Yep, I think that's a good one.
So again, let us know share with us some of the things you guys shared with us in the beginning. So share some of the things that you think that you should stop doing at a certain age. Not necessarily got to be 40, but at some point in your life,
25, 40,
when you
45,
reach that
50.
age, what did you feel like I should stop doing? Another thing was, it said you should stop engaging in drama. You know what I'm saying? You should stop engaging in drama. So at what point in your life did you say, I cannot engage in this no more?
You know what stopped me? When it causes me migraines and I lose sleep. And I lose sleep. And the only time you call me is when it's something really dramatic. Your ass is going to voicemail. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 40. But my mind is elsewhere. I have other things to think about, and drama isn't one. It's okay a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just to check my pulse, make sure I'm normal. But when it's constant drama, I don't do constant drama. I don't engage in it, and you probably shouldn't even bring it to me. You know, to be quite honest. But I think that everybody's drama acceptance level is different because a lot of people only know how to function in drama. You know what I'm saying? Like the reality shows and following that shit, that's high drama for me.
Right.
Because my nerves is bad and I don't even understand why the hell y'all still arguing. You know, I done forgot because it's too many. You know, and I'm not knocking reality TV for everybody because for some people it's an escape from their reality.
Right.
You know?
Or just entertaining or just something to talk about. Right.
And it's an escape. So I completely understand it. But if I had to live that life, I would probably be in the ER because my head and my nerves are not built for that. ER or jail.
Right.
You know? So can we take a break?
Yes, and that's what I was about to say. So we are going to take a quick break. Thank you all for joining us.
Yes.
Like, comment, and share.
Hi, Keisha, Nikki, Vicky.
Back and let us know what are your thoughts. Y'all have about, once we take this break, y'all got about 20 more minutes with us, and y'all won't see us again till Sunday,
possibly Sunday. Yes.
Because we have things that we need to do.
Right.
So tune in, get your thoughts together, because I know y'all said stuff. Well, I'm this age, I need to stop.
I'm gonna stop doing this at this
person,
age.
They still doing that, still doing this. So
yeah, you got your nose tooted up because they still doing it, but you still kind of doing it too a little bit though. All right, y'all. So I broke the mouse, so I'm gonna have to lean up. I don't know what I did, so I'm gonna fix it during commercial break though. All right.
So thank you.
Thank you all.
Come back.
Join us soon. guys. We just figured out something else you should do by the time you're 40. Have your shit on. Like, you know, it's just certain things that, you know, you think about one thing, but you don't think about the second part. Anyway, thank you all for joining us again tonight. I am Jazz. This is T. And you are here with us in the Ladies Lounge on Jetsons Radio DC. And we have been having some very, very fun conversation tonight about things you should stop doing by the time you reach 40. Or you know, just reading about some things that you should stop doing by the time you reach 40 that we got from the internet. Because they don't lie.
But it's not even the stuff is saying that it's the some of it's the truth.
Yeah, some of it is.
We even said it ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, just as individuals.
Or just like personal goals that you say you're going
Right.
to stop doing by the time you reach 40 because you're so done with it. Kind of like a New Year's resolution where you really want to be done with it, but you're not sure.
And you said you should stop doing, but you still do.
You still do a little bit. You know, maybe not as often, but you still do it, right? So, we have this article and it says 8 life mistakes you need to stop making by the time.
It said mistakes. Life mistakes.
Life mistakes. Okay, 8 of them. By the time you're 40, you need to stop doing. Number 1, friends, bro, drinking heavy. It depends on what heavy is. Everybody got their own definition of heavy, but it says drinking heavy. You know, like, it was cute and funny when you were 20 because you were, you know, cute and staggering, but like now you old and stupid as hell.
Right.
You know, because you're still doing it. In excess.
Listen, let me tell you. I know.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, when you had the moments when you be like, okay, I'm just going to have a few sips, and you don't expect
to get drunk. Yes.
You know, but as you get older, but this is the thing. Ooh. As you get older, and you probably
it's like you get drunker.
You're
faster.
about to reach that 40 mark, and you like. It's just not the same no more.
It's not
the same.
And
like
then,
you get tired of
waking up
with a hangover.
And the hangovers be longer, it seems.
Right. You get tired of going to the bathroom, throwing up. Like it at some point you reach like, I'm too old to be doing this. And I trust
or maybe
me when
not.
I tell you.
A lot of people don't even understand that. And I think the more intense your hangovers are and the longer it take you to recoup is signs that maybe you should fall back.
Listen, it take me longer. Listen, I hang out, I party, I drink. Yes, I do. I love to have a good time. But let me tell you, I know I had to calm down. Even though, listen, I have them times that I just be like, I just want to, I'm gonna be fine. But when you have them unexpected moments and you're like, shit, it happened again.
And it happened so fast. Like a lot of times it happened fast now.
Because you your body older, you look, you're not getting enough sleep, so you're already tired.
Yeah.
You're not eating right.
Or maybe you are. Maybe you've been eating clean.
No, I'm just talking about. I'm just giving an example. Like, okay. You're already tired because you're losing sleep, which is one of the things that you should do when you get older. You sleep. You should get more sleep. But sometimes we can't. We got family. We got kids. You got work. Overtime. You running here. You running there. Whatever. So you losing sleep. You're not eating right, and you're still trying to party. You're gonna crash. And you're gonna have your moment that you crash. And I have had them moments, and I cannot do it no more.
I try not to do it. You know,
see, like I'm really looking like I'm confessing about.
Yeah, like you're in a confession.
Yes.
It is. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then like even trying to get your life, it may not even be the next day. Hell, sometimes the hangover lasts 2 and 3 days now. When it start doing that. You know, so it's like you're cool with a couple glasses of wine. You know, when you start feeling that, when you feel buzzed, and you like, okay, well, I'm just going to drink some whatever. Club soda is my preference. You know, when sometimes I feel like I've accidentally done too much. You know, but to do it in excess and to do it, you know.
And I remember I was like wine? You 21. I ain't drinking no wine.
Ooh,
wine gonna do?
Oh Lord, not no wine. But now, give me that glass of wine and let me be prissy over here with my Merlot. You know, because this is something that I'm familiar with, right?
Right.
So the next one is blaming other people for your problems. Yes. At a certain age, you have to take responsibility. Mm-hmm. You have to grow up. You know, it's things and it's circumstances in our lives that may create issues for us. But what role did you play? And how can you fix it? instead of blame, instead of pointing fingers at everybody else, you know, because I talk to people and they often, only thing you hear is what everybody else has done to make their life miserable. Number one, are you allowing it? That's a big question. Are you allowing it? Are you accepting this into your life? Right. Are you letting people believe it's okay because you handle it and you clean it up for them? You know, sometimes you got to stop cleaning things up for people. You got to start letting people be responsible for their own stuff. Right. So you can get your shit in order. Right. You know, you don't want to live life. You don't want to go through life always cleaning up other people's mess. You're missing your life because you're so busy cleaning up other people's lives, you know? Right. Engaging in crazy fitness regimens. I don't agree.
I don't either. Now, you won't see me jumping off no mountain because it's going to give me firmer thighs or probably more muscles. You ain't going to see me.
Probably not any of that.
You're not going to see me running across no street with no tire attached to my back and running up the highway.
I'll probably try that. But I'm not going to do it up a mountain. I'm not going to do it on an incline.
I would do the tire flip thing, but it ain't going to be around my back, tied around my back. And
I'll probably regret it in the morning. Like, I would try it. Yeah.
I know. The crazy regimen things, no.
Because people say you work out crazy now. Right. Like, you're obsessed with working out and shit, which I think is absolutely cool because I always say this. It was a time when me and Nikki was working out. We could not get Tamara to even drive past the damn gym. You know what I'm saying? But when she jumped on it, she was ill with it. And I was like, oh my God. So now she's all into it. And I'm sitting over here like, well, I can't do that. Wait, these kneecaps are set up. But it's crazy to some people. Right.
And it's not crazy to you. Right. And I don't think that's a life mistake. But it can be because it is wear and tear on your body.
I would rather have that wear and tear on my body versus having, other wear and tear. Like from drinking heavily, looking crazy at the age of 40. Hell, you turn 40, you look drunk.
And my knees. So it's I feel it in my knees. So I'm like,
and when
I do a squat, I can't squat as low as I did.
Should be craggly. But I swear on everything, I would rather take that because guess what? You won't be able to tell when you look at me. You know what I'm saying? You won't know that these knees ain't gonna bend for the next 2 days. You won't know. And I feel better when I work out and I do things that press my body to new levels. But shit, you old. So there's certain levels that you can press your body to. You got to be more careful.
You should stop doing crazy regimens. But I don't think that's gonna stop.
Nope, it's not. Living in the past.
We already said
Sweet baby Jesus, I want to throw these papers when I saw it again. Yes, definitely stop it. Trying to be somebody or not. Yes. If you want to be a rapper and you're 40 and it hasn't happened, it's okay to accept where you are. Rap on Facebook, but don't let that be your prime career. You're not getting any money. You're getting likes. That's fine, but likes ain't money in your pocket. You want to be a major promoter and you're promoting on Facebook, stop acting like you popping bottles with Puffy. It's just, it looks good in your head, but it makes you overly inflated and nobody believes you. Right? Those are the only 2 examples I'm going to go because I got tons of examples. But it happens, doing it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it for the likes, but in reality, you start believing this shit and you walking around like you that guy. And
or even just doing it for regular life. You got people that do that's not even on social media. Just doing it, period.
Oh no.
No, I'm just saying, just period. Yeah. Like you could just walk. You could be in an atmosphere like at an event and somebody's just walking the room and engage with them and they're already being somebody that they're like that don't have nothing to do with like social media. That's just that person just being somebody that they're not.
Exactly.
So it don't necessarily have to be like, for Instagram or Facebook. Just overall, stop being
sit your ass
you're
down.
Not. And stop trying to impress people. I mean, at the end of the day, you do want to be acknowledged of, who you are, what you did, even just as a parent, as a mother, whatever the case may be.
Yes.
But stop trying to like impress. You don't have to impress. You don't have to make it seem like, you got all this money, I don't know. Like I could go on and on and on. But like I said, look cute, look beautiful, do your thing, be successful.
Come to slay.
Drive your car,
what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. But be who you are when you woke up. You know what I'm saying? Like the too much extra persona it makes you unattractive, and people can read through that. You know, nobody wants to deal with them type of people. Apologizing for who you are, running away from debt. Hell, you ain't got to be 40 to stop doing that. People stop doing that at 20. Them bill collectors start calling. They start being aggressive. You know, sometimes life happens and you can't necessarily give them all the late fees and shit that you acquire from, you know. Life happens, but you have to, again, accept responsibility and deal with their asses. Tell them you ain't got it. And then stop calling or, you know, whatever. But make sure you pay it at some point because guess what? It's only you're the only person that's gonna carry that burden. And also too, if you're looking to get married and start a life with somebody, ain't nobody gonna want nobody with all that extra bad. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already hard to maintain credit.
You're right.
And we all have debt. Right. Most of us have debt. Not all of us. Most of us have debt. But damn, why make it worse?
Right. And let me tell you, that's one thing I be telling my daughter. I know my son, I taught him too, but it's just more my daughter because she's at that age. You know, my son's 12, so it ain't like he could just go out and, you know, get a credit card. But when my daughter started working and all this stuff started coming in, I was like, baby, please do not mess up your credit. Please. So even when she got her bank account, when I was able to be on it because she was under me, you know, the 16, 17 age frame where you can monitor their money. I see her card swiping. Shoot, McDonald's here, Chipotle here, I said, baby, why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? So when she reached 18 and she didn't need me no more, it's like, I don't want you to monitor my money. Even though I don't monitor now, I still even would say to her, baby, you know, you good? You've been saving up and this and that. But I'll give you one thing she has, because since that girl been working, she may say, Mommy, what you gonna get me for Christmas? Or Mommy, can you get this for my birthday? But that girl do not ask me for nothing.
And that's a beautiful thing.
She do not say, Mommy, I need money to get to work. Mommy, I need money to get my hair done. Mommy, can you get this? Mommy, I gotta pay this. She does all that.
That's awesome, girl.
Yes.
It really is. She's always been about her business.
Yes.
I love her. That. She's always been about her business. I mean, you know, and she reminded me of me just being younger and just being like, listen, I got a handle. I got a handle. And I appreciate her, you know, for being that woman, because you don't run into a lot of that nowadays. Not saying it don't happen, not to cheat nobody else's kids. But it's just like you just don't see it because it's always, handout. Right. And they working. Right. You know, or hell not. Right. Or not. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's amazing.
Right. But, and it's not to say that you still won't need help from your parents or you ask your parents. But I mean, with her being her age, so young, she like, I'm good. I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Yep. And the last one is being afraid to live.
Right. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, because Jari, her comment said, she said, where was that? She said, I am 55 in April and I'm getting my sexy back. And I know that's right.
All right, boo. And we here for it.
And that's what it was. Just don't be afraid who you are. Stop apologizing. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? And at 55, get your sexy back. Get sexy back too, because I got my sexy back, I feel.
Whatever it may be.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it back.
Yeah.
That don't mean still at 40, it's just certain things I probably shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to see me with no tube top more. I don't know. That's me, because my stomach going to hang
I'm going to try it.
So, but I'm still not going to.
I'm going to try it this year to be exact.
Because even if I had the six pack, which is not what my goal is, but I just still, it's just certain things that I just feel like I would not.
Listen, y'all. Do not let me get a six pack. Swear to God, I'm wearing tank tops to work. Everybody's gonna be mad because I'm gonna be up here with it because I worked hard for it, and it's been so long that I've wanted a pack. Give me one pack.
No, that's just me. It's just certain things that I just be like, oh no, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Yeah. But I remember when I was 18. You couldn't tell me nothing had the two tops with the tights.
Or even a little sports bra. It wasn't even a real shirt. Yeah. You know, it's a sports bra. But let me tell you, when I'm able, I'm going to do that.
Get your sexy back no matter what age. No, I don't care no matter what age. And Javi said we sound like
we old ladies. Girl, where's the tea and the ointment? Cause honey,
no, let me tell you, it's not that I'm sounding old, but I realized the difference of when 5 years ago. I really do, and this would be like what I think we had a show about this on one of the. I was saying this in one of our shows, like my shoes. First thing, straight heels. Like I love heels,
not regular.
but my heels went down. When I would look for shoes, automatically 4 inches, no matter what. Now, 3 inches. So that's what I mean when I say, as far as I see the difference, because it's like I don't want my feet hurting, my knees hurt. I got to keep stretching my leg and this and that. So yes, my shoe size have gotten lower, and I'm only 40, but that's because I was wearing heels since freaking 12. Not 12.
This girl been 6-inch stilettos our whole life.
So as you get older.
Yes.
You do say
make accommodations for what you're going through.
Like I can't wear them heels no more. Yeah, and I cannot.
It's cute, like I can put them on, but I'm not gonna guarantee how many steps I'm going to take. Right. You know, I can take some pictures, but that's about it. Because the socks or the house shoes are definitely on deck. They're in the purse somewhere, but you know it happens. It's all a part of growing older and approaching a different stage of life. And just because we may not be able to pop, lock, and drop it in the 6-inch stilettos anymore, don't mean we can't do what we need to do. And I'm not wearing no kitten heels. I'll put on a tennis shoe.
But I have kitten heels.
Your kitten heels are 3 inches.
No, I got 2 inches. I do. Yo, Jazz, I have 2 inches shoes, and I'm telling you, they are. But to me, I feel like I'm still walking in my 6 inches, even though I know, because I'm like, they heels, even though they heels.
You can run a marathon in those.
When I wear a flat, so many people be like, "Oh my goodness, you got flats on." I'm like,
I wouldn't know what to do if I seen her on a flat. Even a tennis shoe is rare. And the only time she work out so much, but even still, seeing her in a tennis shoe was odd. But I don't know. I don't even think she wear boots sometimes. She got the Door to Explorer boots. She got boots on today, the red rain boots, and that's like it's flat as, you know what I'm saying, that I'll be like, okay, well, it is raining.
Right.
And it's damn near an icy thunderstorm, but she would still be in 6-inch stilettos damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
I ain't even mad not now.
But let me say,
because you've done them things.
Whatever you do, whatever age you are, like I said, at some point, just still, it's certain things in life you do stop doing or you slow down. It's no right or wrong. You do what you do that fits your life. I mean, you really do. You do.
You do, guys. You do. And even if you're doing it and that's fits your life, sometimes you have to think about what is. And
you're not wrong if you stop. You're not wrong if you stop doing it and everybody else is doing still the same thing. Yep. That don't mean you trying to be better than them. It don't mean that, sometimes you probably tell your friends, "Oh, you old. You don't want to hang out." Because even me and Jazz sometimes we even say, I be like, on a Friday night.
We be like, we going out.
I was like, girl, I'm about to grab me a bottle of wine. I'm going home. Yeah. I gotta work tomorrow.
But we done made this whole plan all week to go out. But even if we go out, guess where it is? Probably like 15 minutes away from the house. We was all in DC. We would be everywhere doing everything at one time, but now we like, we got to pay for parking. Then it's going to be far away. Then we got to pay to get in. Then we got to pay $20 for some weak ass drink. So it's like a whole bunch of thought going into going out now, as opposed to where we can go up the street, get what we want. Our bartenders know us.
Right. And I'm a very social person. I love to go out. Yeah. But I know, like, again, you do sit back more. You be like, oh, nah, forget it. Just let me stay my ass in the house. So yeah, like I said, you have your moments.
Yeah, definitely. And it's very few. Once you start realizing like the amenities that you have in your area, you're just like, I don't want to go and have to explain how to make my drink. I go up here and my bartender got me, and then I can come back home and just go to bed. Javi said she told one of her girls to be an asset, not a liability, and that's anybody in life. You know what I'm saying? If you can't add to it, you're taking away from it. Or you're not a negative or a plus, you're just an existence. So that's very important. Javi, good advice. And she said you have to teach people how to handle their own. Tomorrow is not promised. Very much so, but the thing is that you can be taught these things. It all depends on what you put to use, knowledge is not power. You know what I'm saying? It's applied knowledge that's power. So I can tell you everything, but if you just hold on to it, it's doing nobody any good because you're not passing it and you're not using it.
Right.
You know? So we want to thank you all again for joining us here in JT Ladies Lounge. What you shouldn't do or what you should stop doing by the time you reach 40, right? So feel free to continue the conversation, guys. Please feel free to like, comment, and share this video. We are available, right? Send your lady letters in. If you have anything you want to discuss on Wildcard Wednesday, if you want to be a guest on the show, just send your lady letters in, or man letters, whatever. Just send it in to TL2 with Jazz and T at yahoo.com. We are all over social media. Jetsons Radio DC on Facebook. Our personal pages, as you know, JT Ladies Lounge on Facebook as well. We are also on Twitter, which is TL2 with Jazz and T. Yes. We are also on YouTube, which is JT Ladies Lounge.
Which you are in the lounge now.
Yes, you are. And what's the other one for him? It's another one. We did Twitter. Instagram. Instagram is JT_Ladies Lounge. Is that what it is? Yes. Is it underscore?
So you see, she's the better one with doing all of the announcements.
I'm trying to remember, y'all, because you know we trying to cover everything. We want you to know that you have access to us no matter what. And if you ever want to discuss anything, you ever want to continue the conversation, we will be more than happy to do so. Also, guys, I am starting my personal training journey. And I have an offer on Fiverr, which is $10. So for those who are beginning to work out, for those who are getting back into the routine, hit me up. Let's make some things happen. Her daughter as well, Maya, is doing her personal training thing. She has her first giveaway on Instagram.
At Simply Maya.
Yep. So, yes. So that's what we're stepping into. We got some big things coming up for you all. So y'all stay tuned. And we love you. And we may see you Sunday, all right?
Yeah, but real quick, Javi said when your feet hurt, your whole body hurt.
Woo, girl.
So with that being said,
good night, almost 40s.
Good night.